I have been hired by Miss Alice Hilton to go in and clean his house. He has a
Hmm.
wide trailer. I'm sure you all you've seen the pictures, you've seen this,
Hmm.
know what it's been like. I cleaned it before Andrea got there. I cleaned it the day Andrea was arriving. I was there cleaning it. Crap off of the walls because they would be in their bedrooms. I never told anybody, never got involved. CPS called me. They called me. I never called them. They called me and asked me and my husband if we would be willing to take his children because they wanted to place them with a relative. I would make him help me clean his nasty house. Everybody in Oneida knows how he is, who he is. They know because they've heard horror stories because myself and another member of the Oneida community has been in this house cleaning it and they've heard horror stories. I would go down there, I would spend a week to 10 days cleaning the house. Okay? A week to 10 days cleaning the house. And then I wouldn't be there for a month or two. So I don't know what happened between there, then and there, She would she would like let other family members go in and do some cleaning.
Yeah, but if you take three small children and lock them in a room so you can sit on the internet all day and all night, you know, they go to their own devices, and who knows what all was really going on in there. But it was a mess.
Absolutely.
You've heard Mama Helton come in and say, "Why don't you throw this in the garbage?" He'd have the biggest 33-gallon garbage can sitting in his kitchen. Okay, 33-gallon garbage can. The damn thing would be full. The kitchen table would be full of empty pop cans, old food containers. I mean, and this was even before Andrea got there. My friend Sheila says, "What you doing today, Marcia?" "Oh, I'm just cleaning for Aunt Alice." "Oh, you over at Vaughn's nasty house?" "No, not today." That was literally said conversations. Never once did I go in and say, "Oh my God, you're not going to believe this. Look at this nasty picture. Oh my God." I would not take my phone, my iPod, nothing in the house to take pictures until I was asked by his mother. So she could have a record to show the judge because she has been wanting to throw him out. She's tried several times, but then she has a change of heart because of them grandbabies. Because
Talking
he
about
holds
how
them
he should be
against
able to
her.
live however he wants, but when the children are left unattended for so long that they're playing with their own feces and making paper mache out of it and putting it all over the walls, that's a gross neglect case. It was ridiculous because I was there.
And,
Yeah.
and and when the furnace man won't replace the ductwork because of all of the pee and poo, but in the children's bedrooms, the air ducts are in the floor. They would throw toys and whatever else, and there was pee and poo. I wouldn't go in there and clean unless I had gloves. I made Alice keep gloves in her house along with my bucket of cleaning supplies because I would have to have a putty knife and a spatula to scrape the walls and scrub them. It would take me 2 days to clean one bedroom, and bedrooms in a trailer are not that
Mhm.
big. 3 months, but I mean, it would get to that point where I would have to do that. And I told him, I said, "James, get up off your butt, get the kids off to school. That hour after you get them kids off to school, you can have the dishes and this house cleaned and picked up before lunchtime. You can have your lunch, take your precious little nap, and then get your children off the bus and do it again the next day. Not hard, guy." And he's like, "No, you don't understand." And I said, "Bullshit, I do understand. I've raised 3 children." A couple years before the kids, me and two other women had gone into his house, and it took us 7 days. The first time. And mind you, that 7 days was a thorough deep clean. And when every time I would go in there and clean, it's a thorough deep clean. It's scrubbing the walls, it's washing the windows, it's pulling all of the furniture out, doing the dusting, everything. Because you can't just, because of how bad it would get, you can't do it halfway. Okay, you just can't do it. And I, little Jerry, God love that poor little baby. Oh my god, his room, because he was by himself because the girls couldn't be in there with him. He'd be in there by himself. Okay. And I've had to paint his ceiling, Jerry's ceiling. Now, this is the ceiling, 6 times with Kills paint to try and cover up the shit stain off of the ceiling. I'm guessing because when I would go to clean, the kids would be at school or at Mama's. Okay. And I would go over there. I'd get there in the morning and I would fix everybody breakfast. I mean, we would do a big biscuits. This was a tradition. If you go to clean at Aunt Alice's house, we have a big family breakfast: biscuits, gravy, bacon, eggs, sausage, fried apples. The flippin' works, brother. And then we'd all sit around and we'd cut up. We'd enjoy each other's company. And then we'd clean up after breakfast, and then me and the girls that she hired to clean for that day would go clean. Come lunchtime, we'd come over, we'd make lunch, do the same thing again. I loved helping Aunt Allison cleaning for her. When I had to go to his house, I hate to put it out there on the internet. I don't like talking about it, but I am so sick of this man going on the damn internet and telling people lies that I taught his children to smear their crap on the walls and to make a mess of this house. They would sneak out of their rooms and sneak food. Okay, there would be busted up cake mixes, everything. It wasn't just toys and junk and garbage. It would be food that they would sneak out of the pantry and just throw everywhere because they didn't have. Oh, I could see it in the children's faces, how they would react with me. Like I said, I've raised 3 successful children,